Welcome to my Caves of Qud tutorial series, in which I hope to teach you enough about Caves of Qud that you'll be able to play it comfortably on your own. Let me just set some expectations. I am not a Caves of Qud expert. I'm not going to teach you how to be good at Caves of Qud or how to win. That is up to you. There are a lot of ways to play Qud, and I can't teach you all of them. I won't show you how to exploit the game. Instead, I will show you the basics as well as teach you some good habits which will help you survive so you can learn how you play Qud. I will teach you some good to remember keys and keybinds, and I will teach you what to prioritize and how to survive. The series will be as spoiler-free as possible, but I will be teaching you as I follow the main storyline. This tutorial will see the completion of the first main quest, and a couple side quests. By then, you should be able to play on your own without feeling lost. For this first episode, we will be setting up the game so we can start playing. The first thing you want to do is quit the game. No, really, quit the game. Go to the Steam Workshop for Qud and subscribe to the Caves of Qud Survival Guide. This is an excellent mod that helps ease you into Qud. I will be following the mod, so there is continuity between this tutorial and the one in the game. So now we're starting Qud, right? No, we're gonna go to the options. I'm going to be going through a couple of options you should probably toggle now for your own benefit. You can always change things later when you're feeling a little more comfortable. In Overlay UI, you want to make sure Enable Modern UI Elements is on. You should allow Map to be zoomed and panned. You can turn on Pre-Release Use Overlay Inventory Screen or Use Overlay Trade Screen, but for the purposes of this tutorial, I'm going to turn them off. You're going to want to automatically douse and light torches, as well as automatically disassemble scrap. You might want to turn Ignore Enemies Less Than Easy. Don't go above that though, because that could possibly get you killed. You might want to turn on Auto Pickup Books. This won't matter for our tutorial, but it's a good thing to turn on for later in the game. You might want to turn HP Warning Threshold to 60%. Much lower than that, and you're already going to die, potentially. Enable Always Highlight Stairs. I like to add a line separator at the end of each turn during combat. It makes reading the combat a little bit easier in your log. You will want to enable mods as well as enable scripting mods for the sake of the tutorial. In the debug menu, you may want to toggle Disable Permadeath. This is, however, completely up to you. If you want a more RPG experience, then I would suggest you do toggle it. But if you want the more roguelike experience, then obviously you're going to want permadeath to be a thing. Last thing before we officially start a new game is make sure the survival guide for Qud is turned on in the mods menu. You'll want to hit R after enabling it to save your settings. Okay, let's finally start a new character. For the sake of this tutorial, I'm actually not going to show you how to build a character. I think it's more important to get into the game and start learning the mechanics before we start dabbling in the dark arts of build optimization and synergizing mutations. I'm going to set you up with a good learning character with some pretty solid survivability. This character should be able to survive the early parts of the game pretty easily. The build code is in the description if you want to skip this part, or you can build the character with me if you don't feel like alt-tabbing. First, you're going to want to create a new character. You're going to want to select a Truekin for this run. The point allocation for this character will be 18 Strength, 22 Agility, 18 Toughness, 18 Intelligence, 18 Willpower, and 12 Ego. For the Arcology, you're going to want to select Child of the Wheel. For your Cybernetic Implant, you're going to want to select Translucent Skin for specifically your back. I recommend saving this character to your library. I've given it a name like Tutorial. This will make it easier for you to refer to this build later. Finally, you're going to want to select Jopa for your starting location. I tend to let the game name my character for me. The game will take a moment to generate, and hey, you're in the game. Take a moment to read the beginning prompt if this is your first time playing. On the next episode, we will be learning some basics, exploring our starting zone, and accepting our first couple of quests. Obviously, this first episode hasn't helped you just yet, but if this series ends up helping, maybe consider liking the video and subscribe for more Qud content. See you guys next time.